y'all think, but I think that's pretty.
You guys are so good at that.
That's kind of crap. I want to do that again.
All right, we'll check it, folks. So, welcome back. I have found a new pack, and I'm a poet, and I didn't know it. This is called Installation Route. It's by Trashbox Bobylev. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. And yeah, I've not played any of this yet. I've read a brief description, whatever description is given, and it seems slightly complicated. It also seems in the concept of ultimate alchemy. Like, here you are in a place, you have to make this very simple thing to achieve your goal, and now figure out how to do it. And there's all sorts of twists and turns and et cetera, that you got to go through to achieve that one simple thing. If you hear a sound that sounds like a water leaking in the background, it is my coffee maker, which is like, I want to say about 3.5 feet from my face right now. So yeah, I did start it up and load it up just to make sure it at least made it that far. So this is where you are, and this is what happens. Essentially, you're in this room and you got to get out. So this is what you start with. And a quest book. So part 0. I am confused. So it looks like we get a cobble fabricator. So this is, you generate resources using some kind of, I think this is, they're called fabricators, I believe. They make an infinite amount of resources of whatever they are, but they are time-based, I think it says. And you have to get upgrades for them. Yeah, so fabricator generates blocks every 35 ticks. One of your goals is to get upgrades for them to either make them faster or do other things, I guess. An item allocator and an oak chest. Alright. If you are awake, then the experiment was successful, or it is. Or is it? If you are awake, then the grammar was successful. Well, it doesn't matter for you, because regardless of answer, you are stuck in this confusing skybox. So, alright. Spelling errors. And grammar, whatnot. No fighting, totally not starters. Huh, okay. What are these things? We inhibited your metabolism. You have full control over creatures. Oh. You don't need to fight at all. All lootable components can be obtained with crafting or processing other items. Therefore, almost all weapons are excluded from your timeline. Interesting. I'll shake it, Andrew. This is called installation route. If you do exclamation point pack, it should work, and it will tell you various information. I just found this yesterday. Yeah, it sounds complicated. It sounds like they put a lot of work into it, so I figured I'd check it out. Do we want mobs? Do we want full control over creatures? Where I don't need to fight at all? It is on the Curse launcher. It's also on the GD launcher as well. I don't know. What is this? We inhibited your metabolism. In this void box, your stomach no longer cries about help. So you don't need to actually eat except when you hurt in some way or another. What I'm curious about is if this is already happening, because I don't have a hunger bar down here. So I think this is already happening. This is just a thing telling me that I understand this. I don't think this is a choice I get to make. Because I already don't have a hunger bar. I think this is just telling me that I don't have to fight. Although this would be a cool option if this was optional. But I would probably skip monster control. I would probably have monsters spawn if I could. Yeah, because there's little, where is it? Little hints that they give. It's like it's telling you, like, when using the terminal for thermal just make sure to have your item ducts be the impulse item ducts to save space and stuff. And then blaze rods. You have the ability to make blaze rods, make 3 due to needing 3 brewing stands. Or feeling brave, make 5. Instead of making 3, it'll take a bit longer. Level tip for making alchemical imbuer, 2 fire runes. So there's everything's been like highly adjusted, basically. So let's see. Yeah, I liked Ultimate Alchemy too. Sorry, talking to the ex about when I need to get my daughter today. Get her after. Okay. Yeah, I really liked Ultimate Alchemy. It was definitely cool. It was a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, let's just stick this over like in a corner somewhere. I wanted it to be longer. Like, I was having fun playing it, so I wanted it to be longer. Is this this doesn't have an interface, so I'm guessing chest. Okay, maybe not chest. I've never seen these things before. Allocators. Well, they gave me the item router too, so I'm wondering. Oh wait, it's not allocators, it's fabricators. Fabricators. Fabri. There we go. Custom block. Okay. Because I'm wondering if I need to use this thing. Oh, there's like weird things with like power in this too. Can I put this on either side? Yeah, okay, so look. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna be a little rusty on tech mods because I haven't played with tech mods in a long time. Like, I've been doing a lot of Britannia lately, and that's not machines. Okay. So we got cobblestone. All right. What do we gotta do here? How these boxes named fabricators works. They transfer resources from overworld. I don't know. I find the I find the spelling errors and stuff a little charming. I don't know. They add a little bit of flavor, I guess. They transfer resources from overworld to this box through interdimensional teleports. Sadly, the transfer rate is very small due to complications of building this channel in first place. So don't complain. Fabricators can't push items by itself, so any item transporter is needed. Hoppers are sufficient for this, so we can use hoppers. Okay. And we get a wood fabricator. Alright, so we need to make 5 furnaces. 5 furnaces are standard. Excellent. Alright. Cool, we can do that too. Only if you got lots of them. Ugh, my mouse pad sucks. My mouse pad, it's like, my mouse is really heavy, so it like drags. I need a new mouse for this computer. And it like drags the mouse pad along with it. Totally not starters. All right, so we got a wood fabricator. Cool. Wooden billionaire. Craft wooden things. 12 sticks and 2 more chests. So then we get a magnetite fabricator. Cassiterite fabricator. Do we know how to say that the right way? 9 years old? Jesus. Sadly, this thing isn't even a year old. Chalcocite. I'm assuming that's probably cassiterite. You're actually not billionaire, but who cares? But we should point that this wood boxy is one. This wood boxy is one. What? One, we can't give you another. We are suffering from fireborn creature that melts our buildings and factories. What? What is this some kind of like, is this some kind of reference to something that I just don't get? How it was called Hiblis? What? I just like, we are suffering from fireborn creature that melts our buildings and factories. Melts.
Feel like they have a book in them, or they have a song in them,
Ugh,
or they have a
Pretzel,
TV
stop
show
playing
idea.
these stupid songs. I don't like that one. SNO2? Sounds like fun. Alright, so we got a wood one. Does that mean we gotta put that somewhere else? What are these item allocators? Okay, so we're a bit away from making more of those. All right. Tin. Ah, yeah, essence. Tin. Yeah. If I put this here, will it shove wood in there too? It sure will. Now, if I put another chest down and tell it to go somewhere else, will it go somewhere else? What is this? Decrease input. Input, okay. Outputs. Doesn't look like I can tell it to put different things in different places, but... So these are custom, huh? I wonder if he made this. So we needed what, 12 sticks? 12 sticks at how many chests? Ugh, I'm so used to clicking on things. Just, it's a long story. 2 chests. Cool. I didn't make enough. Ugh, I can't even like drag around in a square like that. Yeah. I was just curious if the block was smart enough to do it itself. Like you'd be like item 1, item 2, item 3, or item 4, like that kind of thing. Like if I put a chest here, what else goes in this chest? Nothing, apparently. That's because it's not an output. Let's do this on the back. Okay. That's what I figured. I wonder if this doesn't have any room for upgrades or anything. Okay. But this will allow us to put other fabricators up there too, I guess, until we figure that out. Can I make wooden, can I make wooden hoppers? I cannot. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you can apparently do whatever that, yeah. But I was thinking, like, you know how the other machines have different places to put upgrades and things. This one doesn't. I honestly have never actually used. I've never actually used one of these before. I don't know what all the furnaces are for. Is that for like making charcoal, I guess? So I guess we can just let this fill up or something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got lots of stuff. I know, right? It's like, what's the point of it when you can just hook a pipe up to something? When you can't actually direct, well, I don't know. There's probably a good use for it at some point. These ores are not like home. Yes, sadly, while your state is important, we also need metals for weapons and surviving during calamity. Because of that, these ores are more poor than normal, but can give you more resources in theory. Copper sulfide, interesting. So this is living matter fabricator in Alexa, Botania. Iron, tin, and copper. The staples. Ores are weird. Okay. So which one do you think does iron? Magnetite? Yeah, I was gonna guess, because if these were tin and copper, yeah. We're gonna put that one in the back. Does this have a... does it have a bottom? Alright, we're gonna move these things. Let's see. Okay. Can't get into it if it's on top. Guess I'll output to the top, I guess. I don't know. Can I only put 3? I can get 4? 4 on there. Okay. So I could have one on the bottom. Alright, so we'll put one on the bottom. Yeah. That's the plan. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll do... I'm guessing since this one's green, it's probably the copper. We'll do copper. Then, you... Well, we'll do this. Come on. Ah, there you go. Alright. Give me all the stuff. Clear you out. You are coming in. You are coming in. You are coming in. You are coming in. You are going out. All right, Andrew. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you popping in. All right, so I think this said it generates every 60 seconds. This one, every 60 ticks. And this one's every 220 ticks. Yikes. Okay, so I can kind of already see already I'm going to need lots of places to put things while this is generating things. So I guess, how are we on chests? Can I make like an iron chest? I cannot. Okey-doke. Can I make chests like this? I can. That was weird. I wish you could put it on the front. Alright, so start cooking some things, I guess. And a stack of that. Put some of you in there. Put some of you in there. Can I set a hotkey for the quest, please? I need to set a hotkey for the quest. Cute. Also, out of curiosity, can we break this glass? No. Can't break anything. So the ultimate goal of this pack, I do believe, is to just break your way out. But obviously it's not that easy. Oh, you can break that, but what is that? Azulo. I need iron level for that. No tool for that. So it looks like you can break these. Riveted sheet metal for factory tech. Alright. Please generate more for me. Thank you. It's definitely putting out more cobblestone. Got some of that. I still have to hook that up. Can I disable them with a redstone signal? Was that a thing that I sort of read, I think? I wonder if that's a thing I can do. You can turn them off. Not sure what I would need all this cobblestone for. Whoop. Alright. Had enough of you. Your turn. I don't know, we just need some tin. Gimme. Alright, we're doing it. Ooh, I'm gonna get some coffee. While we're cooking, I'm gonna get some coffee. So easily one of the creepiest things I've ever seen or had to or experienced was when I went to grab my coffee pot and fill up, start putting some water in it so I could dump it into the coffee maker. And I lift up the lid and I notice there's like a little bit of spider web in this little gap underneath the lid. I was like, wow, that's really weird. And it just kind of didn't dawn on me that, oh, a spider made this. And so I'm just looking at it like dumbfounded as to why it's there. And then a spider just like appears and like starts running around the inside of the coffee pot. And I jumped so high. I was like, oh my God. And like spiders don't scare me. Like I'm not afraid of spiders. At least not little house spiders, But this thing made me jump and I was like, oh, okay. Then it dawned on me, and it took me like 20 minutes to try to get this stupid spider out of the coffee pot because he just wouldn't come out. Spiders are weird. So are my stories. Alright, we'll just start sticking things here. Break your way into Botanica. You can't even spell it right. Your way into Botanica. Good old Botanica. This living matter's very essence of living creatures sounds too like magic. It's cells packed in block. These cells can be used to craft items, normally obtainable through killing animals or growing plants. Okay, so I need dirt and bone meal, huh? How does one get dirt and bone meal? Does this have like Garden of Glass rules? Okay. I need to disconnect one of these. Ooh, pretty. Alright, let's get this activated. In-game. Q. say that this person took the time to do these things. What are these? You just cook them, huh? Okay. I'll make some stone while I'm at it. Sure, I'll need that at some point. Okay, so that's dirt. What's bone? Bone mill, yes. Bone. Mob disassembler. Interesting. Oh. Planks and a block of dried matter. Oh, okay. Oop. Can I just turn bone blocks? Yeah, okay. I did it. Give me more, thank you. Is this shapeless? It sure is. So this is my life for now. What about meal? Pasture seeds. Excellent. Now I can make grass. Forming foundation on botanic. Greg Tech. Ugh, the next one is Greg Tech? Alternative ores and whatever. This is how I would write. This is how I would write things. With access of mana, you can actually try to mess with ores given you before. Okay. Did you know then iron can actually contain gold? Pouring ores into mana pool will yield their alternative element according to hidden laws of ore processing by one of the greatest engineers and political leaders of our time, G.R. Igorist. Don't ask how we did acquire his books. Okie doke. What do I gotta do? I just gotta make gold, which is magnetite in a mana pool. Okay. Okay. So is this why I'm making making grass so I can get some floral fertilizer? Those look the same. Can I make a sunflower? Standard, yeah, okay. I'm gonna need more of you, please. Actually, here, just have all of them. Okay. Oh, I put them over here. Derp. Whatever. As long as they're all in the same spot. That's all I care about. Here, have chest too. Alright, how are we looking for, like, generators? Doesn't look like there's anything for generators yet. How about mana pools? Engineering. An engineering table, huh? These are all custom made images. That's cool. I like that. What is this? That also keeps its inventory saved. But you can do that with the other one that I don't. Okay, so I can make bones. I needed blocks. I need dried blocks, so I need to be cooking like a bunch of this stuff. Anything in there? No. Okay. Here, cook some more wood. Okay, so we're making bones and dirt. Bones and dirt. I could probably use some torches, maybe. What is lighting this place up? It can't be all just the mana glass, can it? I mean, there's a lot of it, but mana glass isn't that bright, is it? It looks like we're in the end. So, yeah, we're in the end. We don't need light. So it looks like we're in the end. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Let's find out. What are we? The void. We're in the void, yeah. We're playing a lot of Hypixel Skyblock, so I've gotten used to having a crafting table on me wherever I go. Alright, so let's get some flowers after we get some more dirt. Spread my pretty. I would like a 4x4, please, and thank you. So the music just stopped? Why? Weird. don't need grass for the flowers. I just need it for the bone meal.
In a writer, I'm looking for somebody who
Seeds,
brings
huh?
everything to the table.
Ugh. Can I turn off? Yeah, I want no talking. Thank you, Pretzel. No talking in songs anymore. I don't like it. Hey, I got a flower. Hey, I got another flower. Alright, I'm really hoping he just made it so just yellow and red ones spawn, because I don't want any of the other ones. Not ideal, though. Not ideal. Like way more yellows than reds. Nice, got a white one on the first try. Excellent. And another one. Perfect. All the whites I'll ever need now. Make some shears. We want to you. Cool beans. Keep 4 of those. Put you in there. Put you in there. Alright. Pebble Apothecary. Oh, I don't have water. How do I make water? How do I make... How do I type? How do I use my fingers for things? What is that? Bifrost petal. That's pretty looking. Living rock gold ore? This sacred item can channel his abilities into spawning and murdering living creatures. What? This reminds me a lot of like what was it? The Trials of God or something like that? The Trials of something. That one was, it was like a Chinese mod pack. Okay. So I mean this is normal, alright. Yeah, normal, okay. How do I get water? Water? Oh. Okay. Okie doke. Is water infinite? What am I looking for? Iron. If I like over here. Sorry, performance anxiety. Again, it's a whole. It's like trying to move your mouse into the wind. All right, cool. Water's infinite. All right. So we'll put the pedal apothecary over there then. I need another. Seed. Give me seed. Okay. Nope. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm making gold. So I need mana. I need a mana pool. Blah blah blah. What colors do I have here? I got a red. I got a brown. I don't have any gray, so I need more flowers, specifically red ones. What was it again? Dried. I need dried. Yeah. What chicken, Gigi? How you been? How's the pandemic been treating you? Holy crap. Jesus Christ, now I'm old. You're old enough to drink? Shut up. I don't believe you. I'm not that old. I refuse to believe you. What do I do with those flowers? Oh, I already changed them. Duh. It was planks, right, for bones? I turned 45. What was this year? Last year? Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's what I said too. She's 10. She'll be 11 this year. So what have you been up to? Anything exciting? You going to college or all that? Doing that whole education thing? God, this mouse. Thank you, flowers. No. Yeah. I wouldn't suggest rushing into it at this point. Maybe take your time. Come on, Gray. Ugh. Gray. Pine needle basket? Like when you say like I want to make things and build things, like as a profession or currently just a hobby kind of thing? Yeah. But like things like that, or like engineering, make things and build things, like Adam Savage from Mythbusters build things. Oh, that's cool. I wish I could do half the shit he knows how to do. He's a very smart man, very skilled, very talented man. Usable art. Yeah. That's called functional art. Functional art. Yeah, that was something I kind of wanted to do a long time ago too. Like I was really into designing cars and products, things like that, which got me into advertising, which then I quickly got out of because I realized I just couldn't lie to people constantly over and over and over again. It made me feel gross inside. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Do all of that stuff. Find yourself like a garage or something and load it full of tools and boxes full of crap and just make things. I'm good at customer service. Customer service is for the weak. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually doing customer service now too. Why do I always only have enough for 2? Every time, just 2. But really all the... Yeah, okay. Ugh. This, don't ever play this song again. Yeah, I'm I was a manager at a restaurant in a giant mall where I live, and it was going good. I was enjoying it. I was good at it. And then in March, the company that owns the restaurants and all the various other restaurants it owns, like all the different franchises, went bankrupt because they're idiots, and decided to start closing everything. So we got shut down. Ironically enough, they closed our store. Our last day of service was March 1st. 2 weeks later, or a week and a half later, maybe it was about a week later, the pandemic started and all the shutdowns started and everything started closing down. So I was already out of a job before people started losing their jobs because of the pandemic. I was like, I just remember everybody saying, "Hey, it's a great time to start, to not have to worry about working." I was like, "Yeah, it was great." So I was unemployed for 6 months, almost 7 months. And then needed to get a job. So then I got one at a different place. That's not a restaurant, and it's so much easier. An audio engineer, that's cool. Yeah, no, that would be called a studio. Yeah, I wish I had an apartment big enough that I could like delineate an area for something like that, but unfortunately, it's not that big. There's like some places, and it's all carpet too. I would destroy the carpet. It's pretty much the thing I do in every apartment I get, every place I ever live, is I just destroy the carpet in one spot because of, oh my god, dude, give me gray, please, just give me gray. I have enough white, just give me gray. I have plenty of white, RNG. Come on, RNG. I have enough white, I don't need more. But yeah, no, things are all good now though. I got a job. It pays slightly less than what I was making before, but at the same time, I don't have to work as much. Like before, I could be working anywhere from 10 to 15 hours every day. Just because. And, but yeah. Now it's like 8 hours and you're done. You can go home. Yeah. 3 to 5 hour shifts. That's interesting. I'm assuming that's part-time, right? Where am I going? Oh god, Jesus. Idiot. Yeah. Here, take more of that. Give me all that. Yep, there's some. Okay. Yeah, the place I work at now, I roll sushi now. I'm a sushi roller. I make sushi and I love it. I don't know why, but I love it. It's enjoyable to me. But it's in a giant supermarket and it's like, sure, if you had all the ingredients, I'd make you some. But it's great because I get holiday pay. I get paid vacations. I get paid overtime on Sundays if I work on Sundays. Like, it's amazing. Going from a restaurant environment where it's like you just work. You don't get vacation. You just work. If you get overtime, fine, you get overtime, but like it's the dream, yeah. No, it's just that it's so much easier. It's just so much less stress. It's like a breath of fresh air, just less stress and less. Like there's some days I don't even break a sweat. And most days I don't even break a sweat. And yeah, I mean, it's nothing compared to what I was having to do before. So much yellow, I need more reds. One. Awesome. Give me red, please. Well, sounds like you're doing some cool stuff, though. I can dig that. You lost more money than you ever made? That's a bad thing, yeah. Yeah, I actually get lunch breaks. Like, they actually adhere to it's New York State law that you have to take a lunch. If you work 8 hours, you have to take a lunch. Well, yeah, in that sense, yeah. Yeah. So they make you take a lunch. They make you sit down for half an hour and eat, or do whatever you want, I guess. You don't have to actually eat, but do you know how nice that is? Considering most of the time I was eating my lunch / whatever I was eating at the time. My lunch break was just whatever I was shoving in my mouth while I was working. Like, it wasn't until like I made like manager where I was actually able to just sit down and actually eat on a break. But like, so that's like 23 years it took me to get an actual lunch break. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd work 10 to 15 hours depending on just what was happening, and actually stopping and taking a lunch because I'm supposed to by law was like a miracle. So like I said, got out of the restaurant business, that's for damn sure. I always said for a long time that restaurant was the last one I'd ever work in. And I stuck to my guns. And hopefully a year from now, hopefully I will be a manager of that place as well. And getting even better things. Please just give me some red flowers. Just red ones. Please. I just need red flowers. It's like a 4-to-1 ratio right now. Yeah, it's a little intimidating sometimes. So like, just working away one day, and my boss, the executive, I have like 9 bosses. But like, the boss walks up and just starts working next to me to help us out and stuff, and he's just like, yeah, you know, talk about this, talk about that, and then I want you to start learning how to do some things, and he's like, hopefully you'll be running one of our businesses. And I was like, oh okay. Cool. I mean, I knew that's kind of like what he was going for, but it's a little intimidating to hear him actually just say it, like this is gonna happen at some point. It just makes me like nervous that I'm gonna screw it up. Even though I was already doing it once before, just at a different place. It's like the same thing, just different place, you know? It's just weird. I hope I do too. Oh yeah, okay. Floral fertilizer. Five. Awesome. Couldn't throw us a bone and give us like 2 per craft, maybe 3. At least I got a blue. Still no gray. That's a light gray. Not what I want. There's a gray. Nice. Ooh, purple. Yeah. Alright. So give me a gray. Where is it? Did I... Was that just a light gray? Did I not get it? What the... I'm shaking Harja. How you been, man? What pack is this? It's called, if you do a exclamation point pack, it'll tell you all about it. I could have sworn I got it, like... That wasn't a... that was another light gray? I could have sworn that was a normal gray. Oh, you're a whore. Whore, RNG. Let me just make sure the endo flame is, the same. Oh, it's light gray. It is light gray. Okay, good. I was just making sure. I could have sworn it was gray, not light gray. Okay. Cool. Never mind then. I guess I don't really need gray. Sky Factory 4. Yeah. This is called Installation Route. Or Route. Heard you've been lurking. That's cool. Yeah, I've been taking large chunks in between. I have it on me. In between streaming lately, just due to schedules and things like that. But obviously, I took like months off. But I was kind of waiting for Q to put out his pack, or at least a beta version or something. But that hasn't happened yet. So I did some scouring, and I was gonna start streaming Floromancer again because I lost the save that I had originally, so I wanted this. I started over, so I was just gonna start streaming that again. But I did some looking around and discovered this pack and thought this sounded interesting. So let's give this one a good old college try. Yeah. It's alright. What kind of processor do you have? Sometimes it's not about the size of your gigs. It's how you use them. I only need one of these, right? I need some reds, and I need some browns. If you at least got an i7, and it's like a, you know, something more than a 6th gen, you should be okay to play some stuff. You have no clue? Well, what's your PC? Like, how old is your PC? Let's just put it that way. That'll probably give some suggestions, some clues. A year old? All right, so you got it brand new, right? Did you get it brand new a year ago? So it's, if you did, it's probably 8th gen, 7th gen, maybe 8th gen. I'm assuming it's probably just what, like a Dell or something? It's not like a gaming PC, because if it was, you wouldn't have 8 gigs of RAM. Oh. He's big in tech and all? Well, he can't be that big if you only got a computer with 8 gigs of RAM. Just saying. I'm missing one. There it is. Okay, I need a seed. This. Do I have any extra dirt? I don't have any extra dirt, do I? i5 9th gen? Okay, good. 9th gen. That would make sense if you got it brand new last year. Usually they're like a model behind. But that's good. 9th gen. Yeah, you shouldn't have iBuy power. Oh, okay. Oh. Do you have a graphics card too? So it sounds like what you got was like, yeah, you got you got one of those budget affordable like gaming PCs. Probably what, like a 1060 or something, or maybe a 1080, something like that. What am I doing? I need to make dirt. Dirt was what? These things? Yeah, these things and this stuff, right? Yeah, dirt. Alright, so I need a dirt for the thing. Dirt for the thing. And I need a mana pool. And I need wood too, yeah. I'm assuming those things just back stuff if they don't, No, that's cool. Being broke's fine. And there's no shame in getting a budget gaming PC. It's better than no gaming PC. I would have murdered for whatever your specs are right now, probably like 6 years ago. Good plan, Herja. See, I don't remember your name having 2 R's. Whoops. Thank you. GG. Now the next question is, I'm so used to Florimancer. Are these things going to degrade on me? I don't think so. Give me an axe, please. Give me an iron axe, please. They said they removed all weapons. I'm assuming that's probably just swords. Yeah, because I can still make an axe. There you go. Now you got 2. I was like, wait a minute, you don't have 2 R's in your name. I remember some things. I can't make a stone sword, you know why? Because there's no mobs, so they took out weapons. Let's see, what do we got? Energy of Iron Sword and Iron Sword, which is an amazing description. The sacred item can channel his abilities into spawning and murdering living creatures. I don't know what that means, but that's how you make it. You need one of these things. Yeah, okay. This person's English definitely isn't their first language, so some of the descriptions are amazing. And yes, that is a lot of work. Like I said, there's no mobs to kill, so you can generate everything via crafting and stuff like that. Like, you know, anything you need from a mob, you can generate other ways. It's kind of like playing on a peaceful pack. This pack is a lot like Ultimate Alchemy in its sense. Like, you're stuck in this room, you can't get out, and so your goal is to get out of this room, and you have to work your way. What's shaking, Dev? You have to work your way to getting a. I remember from the description. I think it was you got to get a pickaxe. A pickaxe will allow you to get out. Some certain pickaxe will let you get out of here. Let's see, what is it? It's probably this one. No, this cosmic invention creates the tear into resourceful dimensions, which can be encapsulated into flowers. It's like a riddle or something. I don't know what any of that means. Severe asthma? Yeah, my ex has severe asthma too. She was hating it. She was really worried about the whole pandemic thing because she was definitely in that high risk area. Energy of nickel pickaxe. What does that even mean? Nickel casing block. Why so much nickel? A refrigerator? What? Weird. Sheldonite. Didn't play that far. I mean, so far it's entertaining. So, I mean, I'm just up to the Britannia part, so I haven't really gotten too far into it. It's entertaining with the descriptions and stuff. The descriptions are great. Like I said, I haven't gotten that far into it either. But so far, yeah. It was triggering you. No, it's great. It's like reading a riddle. Like this one. Like this cosmic invention creates the tier into resourceful dimensions, which can be encapsulated into flowers. It's like a bad Google Translate. It's like they use Google Translate and it just got bad. Is gold? Please don't let the spreaders require gold. No, it takes copper. Okay. It's awesome. I think it's awesome. Yeah. Let's just do this. To you. Utility machines. I'm assuming that's coming up close at some point. I don't have redstone yet or anything like that, so I haven't gotten that far. I just opened up chapter 2. All right, let's make some babies here. I need lots of this stuff. Of this stuff. Okay. I did too. Look, I automated the ores. I put them in there and then they go into there. Automated. Oh, you mean different automating. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I need... Let's make... I don't have redstone yet. Damn. I wanted to make an automatic dropper, but I don't have any redstone yet. I'm like freaking out because I started playing Florimancer again and I'm waiting for that flower to decay. So I'm like, crap, I gotta hurry up and get these things going because I'm wasting time. They're only gonna last an hour. Let's just cook all of these things here. I'm curious how many tweaks he did to certain things, because he said Britannia was like... It said in one of the descriptions that Britannia was changed somehow, like drastically or something. I don't know how he put it, but I'm curious what he's changed so far because I haven't seen anything different. All the recipes have been the same in the beginning, and I don't know. Everything seems to be the same so far, except for like dirt and bones and stuff. Things that he needs to create recipes for. But I'm assuming that pickaxe is probably what we're supposed to make to tear a hole in dimensions and get out of here. What are we doing over here? need to change that. I've been changing my to F. Still works. All right, good. Cause how do we make redstone? Cause I'm constantly going to press 1 for like my weapon, and I'm always hitting Q and just dumping my weapon in like whatever, into the void or into lava. Stone surrounded by redstone. Okay. How do you just get redstone? How do you just get redstone, please? Thank you. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. I think it's time to make an iron pick. Does this pack have applied? Was it applied energistics? Not applied energistics. Oh Christ! It's IE. No, I'm blanking. I can see it's all the machines, the big stupid crushers, and that's gonna build the multi-blocks. So engineering, yeah, immersive engineering. Yep, IE. Does it? Good. All right, we're gonna make some redstone in like 15 minutes when I get enough. When I get enough mana. I'm still trying to make gold, right? Magnetite. Okay, I can throw magnetite in there too. Animist. How much? 5. Okay. Let's make a whole bunch of levers, I guess, while we're at it. Can I do this? Aw. You have the one with the chest recipe, but you don't have the one with the stick recipe? Lame. Alright, we're gonna put this stuff back. Put you back. You in there. You in there. You in there. You in there. Can I do this? Block of charcoal? Aha. Okay. Take that. So what have you been up to, Urja? If you're still here. Haven't seen you in forever. I guess I could make more of these. Nothing really stopping me from making more of those. I have plenty of that going. Let's make more. Let's make like 3 more. We have 4 of them going. 3, 8. No. 6. Just loitering. Yeah, I know how that goes. I'm single as well. I only have my kid like 2 weeks out of the month. Or every other week, I should say. It's an easier way of saying it, but... So, I actually have to go get her today. Because this coming week is my week. But, yeah. Got my own place. It's weird, but I like it. I mean, I don't like having, not have my kid for like a week, but... I like the living alone thing, I guess. This is the first time I've lived alone ever. I've always had roommates or a wife of some sort. And it's I wish I did it sooner. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a weird way to say it. I wish I got divorced sooner. Alright. You. 2 of you. 1 of you. I did that backwards, didn't I? Oh wait, how did that happen? Why won't you come out? Why won't you come out? Could I count the haves more than the haven'ts? Yeah. August? Like the beginning of August-ish? Okay, I think this is the issue here. I need to get rid of the swap hands thing. There we go. Like, we're not officially divorced yet, but there we go. Whoop. Like, we have all the paperwork filled out. We just have to do it. We have to like turn it in. Why does the music just keep stopping? It is on repeat, correct? Keep going. There you go. Do I have anything that I need? Yes. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine. Like it was all mutual. Everything got split up just fine. We didn't need any lawyers or anything. It's there's no like alimony or child support or any of that crap to worry about. It's all we're all good. It's just we have to actually just, you know, do the actual final like paperwork. Everything's bound. You're bound. Yes. You're bound. Yes. Okay. Oh, you picked it up anyways. Haha. Here, you guys have some too. Alright, much better. Mucho bettero. Two more. Did it. I win. No rewards. You suck. Alternative metal. Shovel king. Use shovel unintentionally? Save your iron for machinery. Optional. This interesting metal is durable, light, and is not magnetic. Along with being cheap, aluminum can be used as replacement for iron in quite many places. Okay. Considerate. How many you want? Just one ingot? Alright, fine. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, we have to, like, we did the first part. All we got to do is bring back all the paperwork, sign everything, get it notarized, pay another filing fee, and that goes to the judge who decides whenever they want to do it. Like, we've had it ready forever, and we just haven't gotten around to actually doing it. But, whatever. When it happens, it happens. But like we're still sort of, you know, figuring, you know, the best way to do things. Obviously trying to be parents to a child when, you know, they're in two different places every month, you know. Being consistent and stuff like that. It's a little bit hard, but and Silly's, you know, she's handling it, I guess is the best way to put it. Handling it. She's doing better than I thought she would. I got cocoa beans. Okay, so what are we cooking here? Okay. Okay. We're gonna make some hoppers. We're gonna make some hoppers, and we're gonna set up a automatic fueling thing, feeding thing. I have these, so we can make some redstone, because I need redstone. Here, I don't want this. I don't want this. Iron. What else do I need? I need a pressure plate. We're just gonna do the good old standard open crate, etc., etc. Hopper, pressure plate, redstone, half slab. There's a way of doing this with a redstone block, and I never actually, I saw Winry do it. I don't remember how to do it with the redstone. I don't know how to do it with the redstone block. Where do you want to put it? Let's just put it here. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I gotta put the redstone up there. I used to run, because there's definitely a cleaner way of doing this. I used to run another hopper off of this thing with the chest on top of it. She uses a redstone block. I forget where she puts it. I feel like it's like right behind the hopper. And I think it's like a block. No, because that would be constantly... I don't know how she does it. I gotta go look at how her setup is. I've forgotten like so much crap from my Florimancer playthrough. So much. Can I put these back into charcoal? I can. Alright, you're cooking iron. Okay. What's next? Have you thinked why bashing stone with shovel doesn't crush it? No? Now you can. Bash stone to get sand, and bash cobble to get gravel. Bash stone. Okie doke. Come on, it's great. I don't know why I love it, man. This is the stuff you see when you play the mod packs that I play. You find this stuff all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like riddles. See, I was wondering if this was Garden Glass start. If I could just get stone from the dirt, but he turned it off. So wait, does he mean this stone? And bash. Well, look at that. Okay, that gave me sand. What is that? Lumium alloy gravel. I solved the riddle. What can be obtained by breaking cobble? Oh, cobblestone. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, I unhooked the cobblestone, that's right. So I just bash it? And I get flint. Ah, so you just bash it. Easy enough. That's the technical term. How you doing? How you doing? All right. Okay. I did it. No rewards. I didn't learn kinetics. Gulp. All right. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. Hold on. Jesus. Almost had an oopsie. Use wooden pipes to transmit liquids. Use cork pipes to do simple item trans. Oh, cork pipes suck. I don't want to use cork pipes. Iron and glass make a fairly crude pipes that can be used to move items over distances. The things you need to know about them. Law of gravity. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to use cork pipes. And there's no reward for it, so. Glass and wood make liquid pipes that can transfer some liquids. Some sort of incrustation. The big downside is some sort of incrustation. It can be seen with the one probe as stray liquid bits. It might mess up with your automation. To start, use fluid allocator or attack piston to any pipe. Attach piston to any pipe. A piston to a pipe? What? I don't want to use any of these things. Any redstone component have some of these laggy and fluxating energy. With mana, you could try to extract this energy into dust form. Just fill lever with mana. Okay, I'm glad I already looked, but with mana, you could try to extract this energy into dust form. Just fill lever with mana. Okay. Just easy. Didn't I already did that. Did it. Okay. You have acquired everything for Pulverizer, which will allow to process your ores into special dusts. Okay. Throw this into stone, mine end stone, pulverize end stone, repeat process. Galena, Sheldonite. I used to know what Galena was. I don't know what Sheldonite is. Okay. Okay, so I need sand. Whoops. Sand, iron, or aluminum. And a tin gear. Okay. Give me one of you. Give me some of you. You have nothing in it. Is that the same thing? That is the same thing. Where's the... I grabbed the same thing. I wanted chalcosites. Why is there only 10? Okay, I think we got enough of this stuff. You go bye-bye. trying to fill the lever with mana. That's chalcocite. That's titterite. There we go. I figured it out. What else do we not need enough anymore of? Probably good on wood for right now. Hey, Dav, can you turn these off with redstone? Can you just turn these off with levers? Can you fill levers with mana and turn these off? Nope. I don't know, maybe that was just one left over. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Probably a good idea. I'll get around to that at some point. When I get, like, all of them. How are you doing over here? Here, have more. Coming along nicely. We're gonna fill them levers with mana all day long. Alright, you can go in there, you can go in there. Alright, I need more sand. Do I have to use a stone shovel? Can I just use an iron one? Seems like an iron one would be faster, right? Just make all the iron tools. Do I have a garbage can? I don't have a garbage can. Do I have a garbage can? I do have a garbage can. Go away. No? What is the garbage can button? Not tab, it's not control, it's not alt. What's the garbage can button? Alright, whatever. We'll just throw it over there anyways. Here, you can have my pickaxe too. Where is it? Alright. I need to redesign that because I have an excellent picture that I need to use. I gotta install Photoshop on this computer. I haven't put Photoshop on this yet. Aluminum alloy gravel. Monster dust. The hell is monster dust? Ooh. These are cool. Astratite ingot. We had star metal, now we have star rock. These blocks look kind of cool. Digging it. Here, have lots of this stuff. All right, what are we making? Pulverizer. All right. Copper gears, redstone, gold. I need to make gold. Gold. There's some gold. There's some of that. Okay. What else can I do with this stuff? Sugarcane. Ooh, ender pearls. Throw this into stone. Oh man. A feather. What do I need a stick for? Saplings. Why would I want to grow a tree? I guess if I want leaves. Alright, so this is like all my mob stuff. An egg. Interesting. Needs a vacuumulator for an egg? I like that milk uses bones. I like that. The petal, formed from living mass, shines with all colors in world. Can be used to form flower with specific color. Every flower requires specific positioning of petal on 3x3 grid. So you can make the flowers you need. Cool. To breathe? Nah. It's the end. You don't need to breathe. You don't need to worry about it. Mushrooms. This is like something that I've always wanted for Botania. The flower that makes the flowers. That you put it down and it spawns the flowers. I always wish that there was a way using like some kind of mechanic in Botania to only have it spawn specific color of flowers. So you could have one spawning just browns. Because in my Formancer playthrough, I used a lot of brown and a lot of red. I was always having trouble getting more brown and red because it was a random spawn. But I had plenty of all the other colors. If you could customize it somehow, you could change it to where it only spawned just browns or just reds. Like hit it with mana with like a lens or something that was like a brown lens or something like that. And it would only spawn that color of flower. That's something I'd always wanted. So if there was something like this that let you only spawn a specific color. Beef. How do you get beetroots? How do you get the seeds? How do you? Carrots. How do you get carrots? Potatoes. How do you get potatoes? Wheat. How do you get wheat? Yeah, I didn't know either. I mean, I saw the Bifrost spread. I was like, oh, pretty. But I didn't actually look at the description. But turns out you can make flowers. Yeah. So each one's got a recipe. Now I feel bad because you went through all the trouble of making these recipes. Alright, so the rune of fire is a little different. You can get 5? Yeah, good advice. These don't get used up in in crafting. Unless you're making these things. Replication construct. What? Rune of fire, rune of air, and some leaves gets you a rune of autumn. Is that the only way to make these things? No, okay. Rune of air is the same. Using specifically orange and white carpet. Okay, I was like, oh. Can you just put carpet any? Magnesium. No, you can't just make metal as strong as aluminum but lighter. String is, for some reason, stone and dried living matter? How does this mob disassembler work? I want to know how you work. What do you put into it to get this stuff out of it? Huh. Okay. Weird. I don't think I've ever used factory tech. How you doing over here? Oh, you're doing good still. Oh, that made nuggets. Yo, that made nuggets. What? Just checking, Emerald. Appreciate the lurk. Coffee for everyone. Cover crafting. Oh, I was like, what? Something different. Okay, nuggets. I guess it is. I guess it's nuggets. Why nuggets? I was gonna say I hope so. Well, yeah, like. Pulverize it. Wait, you can't pulverize the ore to get dust? You have to pulverize the ingot to get dust? Uses. Please. Well, at least you get 2 for each one. What is that? That's an interesting thing. What is that? Clay ingot cast. Okay. Alright, let's make some stuff. The ore can be turned into? Stay there. Please and thank you. Whoops. What is that? Crushed magnetite ore. Purified magnetite ore? What is that for? So that makes 9 crushed magnetite ore. Molten chrome. So you could do... So 1 dust will get you an iron ingot. You can get 7 in a pulverizer from one of these, which is made by just putting it down here. Interesting. So you could, what is 7? Septuple your ore? Without mana? Oh, yeah, okay. Just using the ore, gotcha. I had wood on me. Whatever, I do what I want. Everybody. Oh, I need 2 flint. I need another one of those. I need 2 flint. Son of a... I'm bashing some stone, baby. It's kind of funny. This pack is like already kind of memey. Just from the descriptions. Like the motions you have to go through itself is fine. Can I just do this? No, of course not. How about anything like that? No. Is there any other useful way of doing this without just having to deal with it? No. Okay. Thank you. So much crap. Hello. New toys. You have acquired everything for pulverizer, which will allow to process your ores into special dusts. Okay. How many men I need for shiny metal? Heat water, produce RF with it. Cultivate biomass. Cultivate biomass? After learning some botanical magic, you might wondering how to make more living biomass. No, I'm not, because it makes hundreds of stacks worth automatically. Add more biomass to biomass to get 2 times biomass. Mix biocrude liquid with living matter to get 2 living matter. How to produce biocrude? Macerate vegetables. Hopefully there's no vegans to sue us. Vegans eat vegetables. Why would they sue you? They macerate vegetables with their mouth. Mysterious actuator slightly increases the speed of fabricators. It doesn't stack. What do I need this for? Gasoline. Ha! Gasoline in a compression dynamo gets you 1,000,000 RF. Okay. Magic or tech it? There's 2 primary ways to transport you precious dust. Oh, he called me precious. Into stone urns. What? If you are more into beautiful smell than pushing things into open crate and picking up with hopping hawk could work. What? Oh. If you are more into beautiful smell, then pushing things into open crate and picking up with hopping hawk could work. However, this technology uses weird boxes named item frames. We're not sure, but we don't like them. Don't like them. If your mind is forged in great factories of Immerselheim, then you will like our hardened trademark conveyor system. You can use spitter, stuffer, and separator. Is he still talking about Minecraft? There is many things to check out, but our advertiser have died 20 days ago. What? Wow, okay, there's a lot to unpack there. Yeah, yeah. Buildcraft. Okay, Buildcraft pipes. Okay. With nickel plate. Ugh. Wasn't nickel like supposed to be hard to get or something? Sheldonite. What did I just get from that quest? Galena and Sheldonite. Maybe it's time to do the hopper thing. I don't even know what I just read. Like, honestly, I have no idea what I just read. I have to throw this into stone, mine and stone, and then pulverize that stone. I know that much. Okay. I have it. Now what? What do I do now? clean up my inventory. Something fierce. I remember reading something about a steam dynamo. What was I reading? Where did I read that? I think it was on the page itself, like the mod page itself, mod pack made page. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Progression of installation is split into several chapters. As we're doing a big project, involving a big amount of resources to complete. Mob spawning, choosing tables, converting, craft the reality breaker. The reality breaker. I don't remember where I was reading that. I read somewhere something about it. I just remember hearing something about a steam dynamo in my head. Alright, so everything's cooking away. Getting lots of stuff. Okay. What's this? Innervation dynamo. 100,000 FE. If you need to supply a large machine or many small devices with only one dynamo, you should look into this brand old energy generator. This thing provides 200 arithmetic, but need a big supply of batteries. Can you make enough? Mysterious Invar chunk. Batteries? Batteries. Version 2 nerfed the steam dynamo. I don't know what version I'm on. I'm assuming it's the latest. Considering I just downloaded it yesterday. Means to be used with circuitry battery, tier 7, tier 1. Alright, so what's the tier 1 normal small battery? Iron, redstone, and copper nuggets. Okay. I get 6 from the pulverizer. So that would make me, what is it? This is, you need 9. Wait a minute, wasn't that recipe different before? You need 8 to make 1 ore to get 6. You get 8, so you can get your monies back with that. You can get 12 with that. And a redstone furnace will get you 4. Yeah, I don't see 9. I don't see any really like beneficial way. It just makes a whole bunch of levers. Okay. What am I doing? What's this? Oh yeah. Well, we could do this. Let's do that real quick. Because it's got a little bit of a brown tinge to it, like that. Okay, we're doing that. That's working. What is this? Heat water and produce RF with it. Doesn't burning tons of saw materials makes your mind short-sighted? What? We have a solution for you. Teapot. We are serious. Just heat some water and use its heat to power things. Yeah, it's unrealistic, but it says wooden atmosphere. Okay. Compression dynamo. Ooh, silver's galena, right? Silver's galena. But he nerfed it, so. No, silver ore. I could have sworn silver was galena. Yeah, look, galena dust. Yeah. Purified galena. A red print. Use on a block to copy its settings. Huh, okay. Magnetite dust. I already got a gold ingot. Yes, dust can be processed in mana pool as well. This is more effective process than infusing ores because you get nuggets without smelting. Okey-doke. Fabricate ender air and turn it into the pearls. Ring of the mantle. Why do I want that? Seems like this void space doesn't belong to the end, so it's impossible to use regular glass bottling method. But pulverizers don't care, because you can extract this gas from endstone. Beware, this is very risky process. There is a chance ender rock will crack and dissolve into nothing. This void gas can be used to turn living matter into ender matter. Why mana pearls? We don't know either. Maybe it's useful for progression. We never give you tasks without reason, right? What? Okay, I have to throw this at endstone. Is that what it said? Pulverizers don't care because you can extract this gas from endstone. What was that thing that said throw at stone? What is this thing? Fluid agitator. Did you change? You did. All right. Rocks are evil. Hey. Yeah. Okay. But it said you can't. Normal bottling methods don't work. So how do you make the thing? How do you make the ender air? If you can't do it this way. I got 2 from a quest, that's right. So I'm just supposed to put this in a pulverizer and get more. And a 75 chance of more endstone. But how do you make if it just doesn't work? Like, I want to know how to make more. changed more than one? I thought it was only good for like one block. Oh. Well, this is different. I wonder how much it would actually give me. How much stone could I put down? Do like a 9x9? Alright, I need a power source here. What was it called? Hot Jesus. Hot Jesus. What is that? Hotbar selection editor. What was it? Heated water bucket. So we cook water buckets, and then we use the water bucket. Can I just make a redstone furnace? Ooh, how do I get clay? I don't have that yet. How do I get clay? Can get it randomly. This gets used in the compression dynamo. So I need some sort of fluid transport? Question mark. Elven trade. Oh. Okay. I think I see where this is going. Bronze. So you're telling me I need all the machines. Fluid pressure gun. So you're telling me I need all the machines. You can mana infuse. Oh, that's cool. There's a fluid placer. That means you can make thermalilies. Can you make lava? You can make lava, nice and easy. Yeah. We were trying to make mana pearls and stuff, right? Alright, so it was... Yeah. Alright, so I need to power this thing. It was the compression dynamo? Tin, silver. What do I get from just sticking one of these in there? I get a nugget. I get lead. Okay. How do I actually get silver? You gotta throw into the thing. I never actually did like look at the Galena, like what to do with Galena. Should probably look at the Galena thing. You can make purified Galena. Yeah, okay. Never did actually look at that. Probably should have looked at that first. You running out? Yep. There you go. There you go, buddy. Getting them levels. Yeah, silver nuggets, awesome. Yay, nuggets. So how's the pack coming, Dev? Did you figure out your writer's block? Get tin, redstone. What do I do with the glass? Glass. It's coming. Adapt or die. Okay, so we have a thing. Now we need God, I hate this mouse. Oh, I hate this mouse. Alright. What do we need for like... We bucket water. That's a transposer? I haven't played with tech mods in so long, I forgot all this shit. Fluid transposer, yes. Copper, another gold. Do I have another gold? I have another gold. Pomp. Why am I typing O? Jesus Christ. There's a mana pump, okay. How about what is it? The aqueous accumulator. We still need fluid pipes. Like I can make all the machines I want, we still need fluid pipes. Alright, well, yeah, let's just make that. Then we can bring a water source over there. I need to fill the levers with mana again. Ugh, I don't have any copper. Gross. Gross, no copper. I would need to go water. Can I do this without a bucket? Can I make this stuff without a bucket? So I'd have to feed into a furnace. I could do this a Britannia way. Which would be funny.
I don't know what you think, but I think that's pretty.
So I have to feed water buckets into a furnace and then take it out of the furnace. So I need item ducts, I need fluid ducts, and I need a transposer. I need a redstone furnace so I could just pump it into the, I could just go straight to the redstone furnace from the transposer. It's all starting to come back to me. What is this? That's right, I don't have clay. I gotta figure out how to make clay. I don't have blaze rods yet. Yikes.
You guys are so good at that.
What is that? That's a pretty block. I like it. Rod of the Shaded Mesa. Jesus Christ. Just curious. Can't make diamond ore. Primordial energy. And coal. I like it. Flint, yeah. But again, you need this. You can't get blaze rods until you get the crazy thing. Round and around we go. Okay. We're just going to stick this away for right now. I'm just going to do it manually until I get tired of it. Where's my bucket? I need buckets. I just want energy so I can continue on with the quest. So we'll just move a water source over here for the wait, that one doesn't require power. Just give me this one back. Can I make a tank? Just fill up a tank. I wish I could put things like in the ground. I know everybody's probably screaming at me. Why don't you just do it this way? Idiot. Thank you, water. Alright, can I bucket out of you? Can. So if we cook you, and then you should turn into something different, right? Okay. Whoop. Gimme. Thank you. No, jerk. Keep it. Look at that. Can I just bucket into you? Can. Do you need a certain amount of it for it to work? Or is it because it doesn't have anywhere to go? The back. A second liquid? Of water? Or what? What's the second liquid? What? I don't get it. All right. So nothing. How do I put enabled? Oh, that's right. There's no energy buffers. It's just, that's what I remember reading that. That's what he means. It just gets used. Gotcha. The power just goes and disappears. Flux ducts, yep. That's what that meant. I remember now. I was having a hard time understanding obviously, what he meant by the energy just goes away or something like that. He was trying to explain what it meant with flux ducts and things, the signalium flux ducts. Got it. Got it. I'm just gonna use this. So when it says it transfers 16,000 RF tick, does that mean it also holds 16,000 RF? I got one. What did I need these for again? I don't even remember what I need these for. Oh yeah, ender pearls. I wish it would save its progress. So there's nothing like well, there are these. These are just the frames. No. These things have no. Okay. What? I'm trying to do like 6 things at once and I'm losing track of which thing I was doing. Yay, ender pearl. What did this one want? 1 mana pearl? Okay, that was annoying. I honestly forgot what Ring of the Mantle even does. I feel like it has something to do with stones or something. I know I've never actually used it. I was one to mine faster. Some mana is used while the wearer swings their arm or equipped item, be it for attacking, mining, or just flailing. What is that little red arrow for? What is that little red arrow for? Is that like telling me how to do things? Can I get rid of that? Go away, little red arrow. Trying to type in the dark, not a good idea. Okay. I need more stuff. Getting a good chunk of mana though. Alright, whatever, I guess we'll put this on. It's pointless because I have no mana. I could make some. I have lots of mana. I could make things. What is that? Oh. Use solar panels as consumable RF source. Even greatest of mans sometimes can't overcome the lack of motivation. Especially when the task may seem very complicated and boring. If you don't want to work for your energy production, there is a way to process stuff without it. Solar panels. This blueprint relies on photosynthesis capabilities of petals and redstone's fluxations. Sadly, due to high energy output, is fluxations a word? Sadly, due to high energy output compared to more common models, this panel quickly burns out. This should be enough to keep one RF machine going. This panel quickly burns out? Is it breaks down in 2 minutes of use? That's so weird. It's called Worse Solars. I mean, it's super freaking cheap. 2 minutes of RF. Rod of shifting crust. Again, another thing I rarely ever used. Oh, I gotta actually make 5 buckets. I gotta actually make 5 buckets. I have enough. I'm curious about the mana flux field. Because that can go butt up against a machine and work. And so just pumping mana into it. Of course, it would eat all the mana, but if you're producing more mana than you're pulling out, you'd be fine. It's not a lot of RF, but it should be enough to run a machine. Use on a block to copy its settings. Okay. Now I have a lot of this stuff. Whoops. Didn't know you could take it back out. Interesting. Okay. Let's make some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another petal. I need lots of redstone, so I need not you, but you. Moss. Where am I? I don't know why the music stops. It just stops now. It doesn't keep playing. Thank you. I hate this keyboard. I hate this mouse. I hate this keyboard. I've been using my laptop so much more than this thing. Alright, so we need another spreader. Need this thing. Spreader. So if I put you there, move this. I don't know if that's close enough. I guess we can just move this thing. Not like I'm wasting any RF. I feel like there's gotta be a catch to this. It's gonna just eat mana. But I'm curious if it can generate more mana than it's eating. Looks like it's oh nope, it's getting a little lower. So we're gonna need more flowers. We're gonna need more flowers. Oh, it looks like it's sort of keeping up. Okay. So we can take the wood one, hook it up over here, and have it like... What's the recipe for these things? Item allocators. These shouldn't be hard or anything, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're fine. Iron, tin. Yeah. And we can allocate it to furnaces and just have them feed right into this thing. And make like, I don't know, 8 more. We could just do... I don't see any reason why we can't just do more of this. And just produce a ton of mana. For the cost of charcoal. So currently 4 flowers are keeping up. Four flowers are keeping up, so 4 more flowers should give me a surplus. Makes sense, right? Obviously this isn't a long-term solution, because I'm assuming at some point you're going to need much more. I mean, you could always just produce more mana. Uh, I need more brown. Shears? Shears are on me. Seeds. Do you have any buckets? Yeah, I got buckets. Okay. I need an empty hand, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Got 4, it's 4. One spreader should be enough. Everybody happy? Everybody happy. And now we see. No, it's not going down. So maybe 8 keeps it right where it's supposed to be. I think I finished. No, okay. Our hydrangeas. I'm so used to the Florimancer mechanics that I don't remember how anything actually works. Do hydrangeas decay? Will decay. Yes, they do. Okay. So, how about... How about... Our slimmest won't work. I can't generate any mobs, so Rose Arcana can't work unless I can make... So it'd have to be thermalily. I mean, I could make... How do I get netherrack? Sacrificing blood? What? Sacrificing blood. Heavy water, mystical red petal equals sacrificing blood. Okay. More sacrificing blood. Already. I mean, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, of course. Oh no, this is definitely pulling ahead. Okay. Who needs dynamos? So if I make... How many can I get? I can get 4 out of each furnace? Or 4 out of each one of those things. So let's make a... I need to turn a light on. I can't even see my keyboard. I'm just guessing where the letters are. Hold on, I gotta turn the light on. Ugh. I love that where I'm sitting, I can reach like the coffee. I forgot I had coffee. What is this? This gift of continuum allows to make tree cutting slightly less mind killing. It is. It's like a really bad Google Translate. You've ever seen the YouTuber Brandon Ferris? Probably not, but he does this. My kid watches him all the time. So he does these videos where he will Google Translate like over and over and over and over again recipes so that they're like completely pointless and like make no sense, and then he'll follow the recipe to make the food, right? So like he Google translated an entire like Thanksgiving dinner, and he you know, and it just came out ridiculous. This is what this sounds like. This sounds exactly like that. I need more glass. Yeah, things like that. Yeah, like you know what? It's trying to tell you to put like pepper on something, and it'll say like, you know, add pepper to the face of bottom of your foot while dancing or something, like, because it just translates everything over and over again, you know, and it just comes out as something ridiculous. What else I need? I need a chest. I don't have any wood on me. Okay. I know I have chests in there as well, but whatever. So if I put this like over here, and so they have to be fed in from the back, right? Furnaces, fuel goes in the top, Everything else goes in the side? Is it the side or the back? I can't remember. Is this the wood one? It doesn't say. Yeah. Figured the brown one was the wood one. So they're not going in. Okay. How about this way? No? All right, Dav. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it quits soon. It's been 3 hours. I gotta pee and eat and stuff like that. All right. I will figure this out. An easy way of doing this. But probably off stream. But yeah, alright. Thank you everybody. Thank you for showing up. Nice to see you again, GG. Feel free to stop by again. I'm digging this pack so far. We'll give this one another round. But yeah, you guys have a good day. And I'll see y'all later. Later, y'all.